Welcome to our special Generation Sunday. We wanted to take some time today and ask some people from the congregation the same specific question, but the answers are going to come from people who are either 2 all the way up to 76. We thought that would be a great way to kind of celebrate together as all of the generations who love Jesus together. So our first question was to ask everyone, what is the best age to be and why?
2. 10. Because I just like to be 10. That harmony gets me close.
16. Because I want to be able to drive a car.
Okay, so I want to go back to when I was 4, because 4-year-old me, I've seen videos and stuff, and 4-year-old me was just happy with everything, didn't have a care in the world if something was wrong, and just kind of did whatever and was always happy. So I'd want to go back to 4-year-old me because she's pretty awesome.
I would love to be 5 again, so that when I wake up in the morning, I gotta get dressed myself, and that I can do nothing and still have a wonderful and productive day, and that I don't have to worry about anything, and that nothing in the world, I don't know about any of it yet, and so there's nothing to worry about, and everything's just kind of simple. It's more simple, you don't got much to worry about.
83, very specific, because I feel like when you're 83, you have years and years of wisdom, and you get to be grandparents sometimes, and I feel like you can do anything when you're 83. It's on the bridge of being a child and being a senior citizen, you could do anything and break all the rules.
5 years old, because you're a kid and you don't have many responsibilities yet and you're just enjoying life. And that sounds really appealing. A lot of my adult responsible days.
48. That's the age I am now. I really kind of feel like it's because I'm old enough to know better and I'm still young enough to be able to do some things.
I think this age is the best to be. You're stability, we kind of can do what we want to do, much more wisdom and maturity, much more spiritual growth, and if you set yourself up, financial freedom. Grandkids. Oh, that was my first answer, and then you just got me all off. Okay, go ahead, your turn.
I would, I'd have to say this age as well, and for some of the same reasons, but there comes a time when you start becoming the parent to your parents, and sometimes that's hard, but sometimes it's rewarding. So not only are you helping them, but you're also still helping your children, and you're starting to help your grandchildren. And so it is a place of leadership, but it's a comfortable place of leadership because you've grown into it, and you've had a lot of life experiences that have helped you with that. So it's a great place to be,
I don't think you make as many mistakes in your life. It's much more calm.
Hopefully you've made the stupid ones already.
I've been thinking about that. I think I'd like to be the age I am now, only a little more physical and a little more mental maybe, but it's a good age. So I'll stay the age I am.
Oh, I'd like to be 60 again.
Okay.
Because there's so much out there that we can do. And working with people, I think with what we've learned over the years, that's the way to go. And we have flexibility when we're retired, where people who aren't retired don't have that.
It's true.
It's awesome.
What's the best thing about being the age that you are?
Pop bubble.
Pop bubbles?
Yeah. Because I have an amazing birthday. 10. Because I obey all the rules.
Because it was my golden birthday. Well, because my birthday's January 8th.
The next thing is I'm old enough to understand the Lord and how He does stuff. But if I do have questions, I still have someone to talk to, and I still live with my parents, so I can always have them to ask questions and stuff like that.
Well, being 18, I'm just out of high school, and the world's my oyster. I have everything ahead of me. I've looked forward to so much, family, kids, college, career, I mean, I have so much to still go through, and I'm nowhere even close to my done with my walk with God, and I have so much to look forward to on the road ahead.
I'm in a season of like a lot of new things. Like I'm married and like there's all these new things that are happening, and I feel like I have so many like new opportunities and like adventures to go on at 22.
The best thing about being my age, in all seriousness, is being able to look back and see Jesus's love and his work actually lived out in my life, and see how things have intertwined and how he's orchestrated things just like he said he would when you read his words for you. But it's amazing when you actually start to see that played out for more than just a season or more than just a year, but starting to look over a lifespan and knowing that I still have a lot of life left. But I love that about my age.
Because I'm right there in the middle. I'm like in the sweet spot of life.
Just mainly grandkids, empty nest. It's awesome. The time we get to spend together, I think, is laughing. We just have the best time together.
It's just a great time in life. I mean,
good season.
To be practical, I mean, you still have your health. You're still productive. You've got a job, but yet you're setting yourself up for retirement, and hopefully you'll still continue to be productive. You have work that needs you. You have children that need you. You have parents that need you. It's just a great time to be needed and to help, and it's a very fulfilling time.
I think the fact that I can be more available to help others, it's not so much my abilities, but the availability that I have, that God can use me wherever he wants, and I can be more free to do what he wants me to do. So that's kind of cool.
At this age, we've walked through a lot of things, and there are things that we can share with people that can be helpful, and like working with youth, that's awesome.
How does Jesus help you at this age?
Because he loves me. He helps me when people don't be nice to me, to help me not be mean to them.
He helps me not be scared of the dark, and he helps me not be embarrassed.
So there's a lot of like stuff, and there's like obviously like in everyone's lives like the Lord challenges us, but what's nice about that is like there's like been times when I've been like, why aren't you doing this, and like confused, but he's really shown me like my timeline isn't like always the best for me, and that he has his own timeline for me. And so that helps with just having me know to just lean in and trust him all the way, and that he's gonna do great things in my life, and I've just gotta kind of trust him to do that.
Oh, he helps me every day, all day. He's never not helping me, in fact. Just even little things at work when I just pray like, God, I'm about to pass out and I have like 5 customers in line. Please help. And then somebody from the back will come forward, and it's just so nice. And he really comforts me. A lot of the time it's a lot of comforting when, I'm being like insecure and I'm being attacked and whatnot. And he just comes to rush to my aid, and I can find that comfort in him, and it's the best feeling.
He listens to all of my problems, especially when I just kind of word vomit everything. I know that he's like genuinely like, okay, Rachel, like I know that's how you feel, and he's patting me on the back in sympathy. Like he gets me through those moments, but he's always been there, and so like he's been a consistent like pattern throughout my whole life and helping me in so many different ways that it's reliable. He's super reliable, and it's amazing.
Well, how much time do you have? Jesus helps me by keeping me grounded when things happen in life around me or in life to me. Jesus is the one that makes sense when nothing else makes sense and everything is turned upside down. He grabs my face and goes like this and pulls it towards him, and I'm reminded that he's still Jesus and he makes sense. And he knows all the things that don't make sense, and that's all I need to know.
Lately, Jesus has been helping me through a lot of rough spots, but also he's been helping me through the little stuff too. I find so much encouragement throughout the day when we're doing our day together.
For me, there's a peace that I get, and it's someone you can talk to any time of the day, night, about anything. But I think I know I have a future. I just have that peace that I have that future. I know what's going to happen. And when you talk to people who don't have that, you just kind of realize there's such a hopelessness, and we just know where we're going to end up, and it's that this is temporary, this is a good time right here, but that's our end goal.
So for me, I'm glad that he's had patience, and he's led me along the way that he knows how to lead me along. I had a darker past, an angry young man, bitter, and could be very stubborn and push people away. And he's taken his time and he's led me along, and I can look back on that past and the path that he's led me along and recognize what he's done and why and how, and I'm just very grateful for that.
He gives us the ability, and he gives us the words to say, and he helps us to know when he wants us to talk to someone or be available to somebody. I think he just helps us know more of what to do, and I think maybe I'm digging a little deeper and learning a little more, and that's good, that we can still learn at our age.
Yeah, I think that the fact that we get a chance to spend time with the Lord, more time with Him, and He's really exciting in the sense that He states in His Word that even in your old age,
yes,
you're going to be green and bear fruit, and that's exciting. It's not an age where you sit and kick back and I've done my thing.
Yeah.
He says we're still green and we still bear fruit.
Yeah.
And realizing that God can speak to you that age, or that way at any age, is awesome.